Alright guys, we are back in and we've got the victory for Cold September over WHF. This is a random war spin through the middle of the week, so 93.65 to 95.07 as far as percent goes, but the stars on the board made the difference. So we're going to pop in. We've got a few attacks to get through today. We are looking at 5 of them. We're going to put one 9v9 alongside 3 10v10 triples of I think 7 for this war. And again, coming away strong in the midweek with an 11v11 triple. So one of those 10v10 sets, we're going to do a 10v10 6-pack in there. So let's move our way down. Obviously a lot of bases cleared here in the 40v40 war. So let's move down, and the first hit we're looking for is the Reaper. So number 30, who, well, no, the Reaper 29. Our number 30, there we go, made that hit. So let's go in with the replay, and you can look at this, and this is a Lalo attack coming through. So here we go, King starting with some wizards. So this is just setting some good funnel down one side just to get some nice reliable pathing, which is pretty key on those Lalo attacks. Really popular both 9, 10, even at 11 actually, at every town hall level, especially in these high level wars. Air attacks still amazing, despite any nerfs, buffs, everything that goes on. They still remain pretty dominant strategies a lot of the time. So in comes the Queen behind. So it's the Suicide Hero entry. Queen coming in behind the King. So King was tanking as long as possible. And strangely enough, I mean, a lot of these attacks, what you want to be doing is picking up that enemy Queen. In this case, didn't happen, and that's okay, and you're going to see why in a minute. So you can see here 2 Lava Hounds in the camps, alongside there's going to be one in the CC. It's going to be the higher level, obviously the max level Lava Hound in the CC. So coming in just semi against the sweeper there, and what we're going to look at is hasting everything to the middle and a rage down for that first hound pop, relying on the lava pups to take out that Queen, and a Scully spell just to help do the damage there under rage. The CC hound comes across from the top, moves into those air defenses, and the rest of the loons are still being deployed around the base, and going to be using those lava pups and the minions to be what really takes out the rest of this base. So still tanking there in that last lava hound through the last air defense. Goes down now and right about to pop. Not a lot in the way of air targeting defenses left. So basically going to be relying on this wizard tower to pop it just for a bit more cleanup. So if he can get ahead, unfortunately it is the loons that are tanking at that point. So no luck on that one, but that's alright. Plenty of cleanup, so we will 2 times the rest of that. Tons of cleanup on the top there. Loons moving around, just doing tons of damage, and you're going to see obviously the triple coming through, even though Scully's in the middle, still up. So that is the first of our triples. So 9v9, air still going strong. So let's pop back out to the map now, and we're going to move to 22, Mr. December, getting wrecked by the Queen Walk Hobo. So, what did I do? 22, there we go. My bad. And Borrel coming in with the 100%. So let's go into this replay now. Really quick, like, as we look at this composition. So 5 healers going to be for the Queen, and just watch how long this Queen goes. So she's going to be moving right through the space, but those healers are going to be putting in a ton of work on her, which is awesome. So Wizard comes down for the funnel, and the idea is that these trash buildings here are going to be down, so that she's going to keep moving her way along this base here, taking out the town hall, just guaranteeing the 2nd star, because 50% is not going to be an issue on this 10v10 hit. And then it all comes down to moving through the rest of the base nice and efficiently. So there goes the Queen. Rage comes down for those 5 healers, and she is still hitting that up nice and hard. There goes the King, coming out to try and hit this Queen. She's taking all kinds of heat, but she's going to take out the enemy King. No issues here. Gets him in time, doesn't have to pop that ability, still being healed, moving along the base nicely. And here comes the Golem and the rest of the kill squad. So Giant and Bowlers in the CC, along with the King. Wall breakers in now to get through that first layer. And you can see a jump there, which is going to move into the rest of the space. Look how many compartments that's connecting. So gonna pull the CC, gonna rely, because the queen is a bit behind here, relying on the poison to do the work on the CC. So this is sort of it's a queen charge hobo. So often, yeah, so it's cold-blooded, but such a queen charge portion of that. So going a little bit thinner on some of those other troops, including those hogs, to have that queen charge portion of the attack. So a little different to, you know, going for your shattered or your stoned. So at Town Hall 10, just having that queen charge portion of it, just doing a ton of work. So there you go, hogs being dotted in around the base now, just picking off defenses as it goes. So a few added here and there, and then the heal comes down. So a heal was spent on the kill squad earlier just to put in that work, and this is where he decided it was time to invest the heals. Now coming into the tail end, just single point defenses left, and no major issues. Obviously takes a giant bomb there, but Queen still up at full health. Last of defenses coming down, and then we've got all kinds of wizards and archers all around the edges just to clean things up. So massive ton of work going in. Obviously Borrel coming away with a solid one. I keep getting text messages, what the heck. Trying to make a video here, guys. So hogs still cleaning up, moving their way around the base. Queen beaten on a wall, but it doesn't matter. So I should have been 4 timesing this, but I didn't because I got distracted by the cell phone. But that's okay. Let's move out of there. 100% gets the triple, and that is the first of the 10v10s for the night. So we are moving up now to the 6-pack. Boom. First hit. Paul CS. This was a fresh 6-pack too. So, thing of beauty. My bad, something bugging my eye. Let's have a look, see, because I just want to see this. Let's go, my team war events. Let's go at those attacks. Let's go down to Paul. Look at that. Sorry, no, it wasn't a fresh 6-pack. There was a fresh triple, and then the cleanup, adding 2 stars on the first of it, so on Josh C's base. So we're going to see that cleanup attack now. And we were looking at Queen charge with bowlers and witches on this attack. So here comes the Queen, starting on with the healers. Nothing major is that additional funnel at this point. So she picks off everything on that corner. It's basically a self-setting funnel here, but the wizard does come down now. Only going to pick up really the one building. I think he's going to get picked off by the archer before he manages to get that dark barracks down, but that is okay. Queen is now pretty well set on her path. So there we go. Move out just a little bit. Obviously I'm getting all trigger happy on this right now. Queen stepping up, gonna take on the king here. You're gonna see a rage come down just to keep her up. And there we go. So now we've got giants coming in. So giants and bowlers and witches. So giants attacking that corner. We're going to wall break in, and they're going to walk along that wall to go in and direct target those defenses. And then we've got the CC bowlers and giant and the king, and it's all going to link up here. Poison comes down just to help pick off all that CC, though it does have a slight split on the CC. Bowlers now redirecting on the from the outside, along with some of those witches, so they all end up going to the core. So not as much cleanup on that side as was initially anticipated, but that's okay. They basically go into this base and wreck the entire core. So that jump and then the rage in the middle just destroying everything. So a couple of bowlers still filtering to the outside and the in and linking up here as that center compartment got beat through by the giants. And then a couple of hogs just to cherry pick defenses, making sure those skellies and witches stay up and don't get hit by the mortars. And everything is pretty well wrecked at this point. So Queen is picking off everything she can. Bowlers and skellies working on walls and defenses, and the rest of it is being healed up as it sort of works its way around. So we will 2 times this as we go. Nothing too unseemly or crazy here, just completely overpowered with those bowlers. And you're going to see by the end of this a whole bunch of skellies. The tanking of the giants is still up, and of course the Queen just pops ability now just to finish off the rest of this base nice and quick on that last building there. The skellies do the work. So there is the first triple from Paul. Another 10v10, and we're going to see the fresh one here to follow. Boom, which we are moving to number 14. The leader of WHF, Sean 2, getting fresh tripled this war. Boom, there he is. By Paul. So here we go. Now I'm going to make a real quick pause here and just see what we're looking at. So you can see that he's coming in with that queen charge again. Look, 8 wall breakers, 12 giants. So no golems sitting there, but 12 giants, 14 bowlers. So it's giants and bowlers making a huge portion of this, and obviously that queen charge portion. So when you look really quick here, you'll notice the gap between here, really important to note. And also these nice long columns and runs down the base. Both sides have it. And yeah, you're going to see Paul's going to make a massive use of this here, using a jump and using wall breakers. So here we go. Let's play this. 2 minutes 52, so ran really close on time. But that's going to be not an issue really. So there we go. Queen's starting to move away. She's going to move to the camp next, then into the mortar. So Wizard comes down just to stop her wrapping around the left hand side of this wall. So luckily that Wizard gets it down just in time, that she's going to move up to the Tesla and air defense, and then she's going to move along those archers. So there goes the Wizard, taking out plenty of value before he's even targeted by anything at this point. A bit of cleanup with a minion on the top as well. Rage down, and obviously the Queen gets wall braked in. Wall braked. CC comes down now too. Poison down for that, and she makes quick work of it under rage. All done. But look at this. This is the key here. Look how short the gap is in that run. She doesn't even have to jump or anything. She is already targeting the defenses on the other side of that wall. So that Expo is basically not putting in the work it could be, just from that one tile difference. So boom, let's play that one out some more. She keeps going, and out comes some more wall breakers now. And that breaks her back out. So not going deeper. But this time, he's going to have her go out and clean up everything on this side so she can meet up with the rest of the kill squad. So putting in heaps of work, picking off defenses left, right and center. Obviously time running down here with a queen charge or with a queen walk. Obviously that does take a lot of time. So needs to be really mindful of that. So she's going to pick off the Dark Elixir here, and then she's going to pick off a camp. Eventually, obviously the last thing she targets is the point defense, because why not? There we go. Bowler's coming down just to help her work through these before she meets up with the rest of the kill squad. So you see a jump come down, giants move in to tank along that wall and go directly into that Inferno tower. And that's the whole point, is they're going to be ahead, getting taken, tanking that Inferno tower, that single target Inferno, one after the other, giving those bowlers and getting that queen time to move in. King bowlers on the top, along with the giant, just to help keep cleaning out that other side. Rest of the bowlers came in with the queen, jumping, under rage, destroying everything here. Giants getting a bit confused, but that didn't matter. Everything moving up now with that wall being broken. Basically, these long runs that we talked about earlier, giving them access to almost everything in the base. So bowlers now putting in a ton of work. And everything else on the top side is getting some great skip damage on those other defenses. Wall breakers, bowlers and giants breaking that wall, moving into that final Inferno. So still tanking, everything being healed up as well. Giant bomb, not an issue. Healers just heal everything up. And then we've got the last two buildings here, and we'll just 2 times that. And the wall breakers just come in because they're basically swag at that point. 3 of, I think, the 7 10v10 triples in this random spin. And now we move up to what matters for some of you guys out there at the Town Hall 11 level, which is Sir Longsword being tripled by PMF, Puffmaster Flex, from Cold September. So here we go. Moving in, I'm going to quickly pause. We'll look at what the composition is. Bowlers and witches. Nothing crazy there, nothing amazingly unique and profound, I guess, but it's all about picking the right base. That stuff can get picked off so easily, but just identifying the base. And again, you can see 3 jumps moving through here, but massive long runs. So past this eagle, long runs to access all these defenses and buildings left and right. Big value on the top and bottom side of this base. So let's have a look at how this gets deployed. Witches to the corners, so pretty standard fare, almost like a witch slap, with healer going that way. Giants move in on the side of the single target inferno, while a golem moves to the archer tower. So the whole point of that, obviously the same point, you don't burn all the tanking of your golem on a single target inferno, which is going to absolutely wreck them anyway. Again, bowlers and witches on that side, on the south side. So warden goes in with the heroes and with the bowlers and witches in the center, and then that warden ability used to protect them from the eagle artillery. So there goes the CC, still under poison, but just chasing around that king at this point. Queen should step up just for the assist and takes out that dragon pretty late on it. Still put in a ton of work, but that's okay. Queen moving left and right, bowlers and other troops taking the jumps, but Queen has stepped up now and she's going to assist with that town hall. And like I said, she can pick her way along these troops, along these defenses, while the rest of the troops work their way around. Everything on the bottom side runs out, but you're going to see, as is pretty typical with bowlers and witches, and with the witches and skellies and that side of things, you generally have two options. Either it is completely overrun at the end of this, or you sort of limp your way through the end. But we're going to see one of those overwhelming, overrunning attacks here with Puffmaster Flex coming in on that 11v11 triple. So everything moving along here. Queen's popped ability, and she's in the Grand Warden's aura, so she's sort of getting healed up, getting that bit of that boost going on. And at this point, plenty of tanking moving out ahead. Look how many skellies there are. So now they're just going to be popping off. Queen's going to take out that Expo to finish, and a couple of bowlers up. What is that? 3 witches, the Grand Warden, and about 50 bajillion skellies by the end of this raid. So doing plenty of work. And there's the last one, and that's the triple for the 11v11. So again, just an amazing midweek war there for Cold September, taking on WHF and coming away with a really solid win. So amazing work. There were 6 packs everywhere. There were fresh triples, fresh 6 packs at 9. So much work got put in by the guys, and as you can see, WHF ended up swagging 2 attacks, I guess you call it. But yeah, it just wasn't much they could do at that point. And so coming away with the win. So they had the percentage, but just could not put stars on the board. The defense of Cold September, just too much to handle this time. So just that rivalry, let's get that keep moving, you know, keep that thing going, keep it burning, guys. So obviously this weekend we are going to see another CWL war from Cold September. So looking forward to seeing you guys on Twitch. I'm guessing it's Saturday, Sunday your time, Sunday, Monday mine, but I will do my best to cover as much of the action as possible. Until next time, guys, keep clashing, keep having fun, and yeah, I'll see you next time.